You're no longer my daughter. That was it. 8 words, no punctuation, no goodbye. The message glowed on my phone screen in the dim light of my Seattle apartment, and the rain against the window sounded louder than my heartbeat. I stared at the text from Richard, my father, until the screen went black. Then I laughed. One short, sharp sound that didn't feel like mine. Because in that moment, 35 years of being their safety net, their silent sponsor, their invisible repair crew ended with a single tap of his thumb. I'm Claire. I grew up in a pristine beige house in Scottsdale where the air always smelled faintly of lemon polish and unspoken threats. Richard ruled with quiet precision. Lights on timers, voices never above a murmur, emotions filed away like tax returns. My stepmother, Vivian, kept the surfaces gleaming while the rot spread underneath. And my brother, Logan, strutted through life like the world had been custom-built for him. Me? I learned to fold myself small, useful, and perpetually apologetic. They called me the responsible one. Translation, the one who paid. When Logan wrecked his third car, I covered the insurance hike. When Vivian's medical emergencies mysteriously aligned with Nordstrom sales, I sent the money. When Richard's Veterans Charity started bleeding cash and the bank threatened the house, I refinished my own life into a tighter, grayer shade so this could stay golden. 6 years of direct deposits, Venmo transfers, and just this once lies I told myself. 6 years of being the daughter who would never say no, because saying no meant losing the scraps of approval I'd been trained to live on. Then came the video. My Aunt Celeste accidentally hit send all on a family group chat and dropped a bomb. 47 seconds recorded at Richard's surprise retirement party 2 weeks earlier. The camera wobbled as Celeste filmed from the hallway. Everyone was drunk on relief and cheap champagne, thinking the door was closed. It wasn't. Richard raised his glass, cheeks flushed with triumph. To Claire, he toasted, voice thick with mockery. Our personal retirement plan. Works like a mule, asks no questions, and still says thank you. Laughter exploded. Vivian dabbed her eyes, giggling. She's so earnest. It's almost sweet how proud she is to be useful. Logan leaned back, smirking. Honestly, the girl's a vending machine with abandonment issues. Insert guilt, out comes cash. Another roar. Someone yelled, to the golden goose. Glasses clinked. My name became a punchline. I watched it 3 times, volume low, rain drumming harder outside. Each replay carved something out of me, until there was nothing left but cold, clean fury. That same night, Richard's text arrived. He must have sensed I'd seen it. He was cutting the cord before I could pull the plug. I typed back one word, understood. Then I opened my laptop and started deleting my life from theirs. Auto pay to their mortgage. Canceled. Utilities in my name. Gone. Logan's startup that existed only in excuses. Defunded. The charity's emergency reserve I've been topping up. Frozen. By morning, the first domino fell. Their bank flagged the missed mortgage. Vivian blew up my phone with voice notes that escalated from confusion to hysteria. Logan threatened to expose me for abandoning family. Richard stayed silent until the charity's treasurer called him in for questioning over missing funds I'd quietly flagged to the board weeks earlier when the numbers stopped adding up. 3 days later, Richard showed up at my door unannounced, looking 20 years older than the man who'd toasted my humiliation. His knuckles were white around a manila folder. Claire, he croaked, call off the auditors. Tell them it's a misunderstanding. You owe me this. I handed him the printed ledger I'd spent nights compiling. Every dollar I'd sent, cross-referenced with the charity withdrawals that had paid for Logan's leased Porsche and Vivian's silent retreats in Sedona. You taught me numbers don't lie, I said. Turns out people do. He stared at the pages like they were written in fire. You'll destroy us. No, you did that the night you laughed about bleeding me dry. I shut the door. The deadbolt slid home with a sound like a judge's gavel. Within weeks, the house entered foreclosure. The charity suspended Richard pending investigation. Logan's followers turned on him when old texts surfaced of him bragging about living off his sister's guilt trips. Vivian stopped answering the door for anyone. And me? I got promoted. I sleep through the night for the first time in years. I bought plants that actually live because no one's draining the air from the room anymore. Some blood ties aren't roots, they're leeches. Cutting them off isn't cruelty. It's oxygen. If you've ever been to family ATM, the emotional crash cart, the one they only call when the lights flicker, know this. Walking away isn't betrayal. It's the moment you finally choose yourself. And the silence on the other side, it isn't empty death. It's peace.